Good morning. I see someone is here. Glad you're with us this morning. And we've had a few more join us. Please feel free to greet everybody in the comments section. It's so good to see you all this morning. I hope you have a good hot beverage of choice on this cloudy morning. I'll take cloudy mornings in July any day. Yeah, we've got a few more minutes before we need to start. You'll hear some of the sounds from the household in the morning. Yeah. And I hope you have maybe a candle lit or have a set of prayer beads, or we'll spend just a few minutes together beginning at 8. And hopefully some folks can navigate and find us this morning. This technology thing is continually a challenge. We got just a few more minutes and then we'll begin. I don't know what happened at your house yesterday, but it rained here in my neighborhood for, I don't know. It started raining about 10 and it didn't slack off until sometime in the afternoon, around 3 o'clock or 3:30. It was really a treat. And bless you all for being here. It's really good to be with y'all this morning. So would love to have you comment and let me know that you're here. There in the comment section. Good morning. Bless you for being here. And we've got just 2 or 3 more minutes. We'll let some more folks join us. Oh, hello, Mary. Good morning. Bless you for being here. Oh, and Kelly. Yes. Good morning, Kelly. Oh, so glad you're here. We'll start in just a couple of minutes. Yeah. Hope you have your coffee or your tea. Oh, Kelly, what we're doing at 8 o'clock, we're just going to take a 10-minute time to center and kind of refresh during the middle of the week. Um, just a start to the day. This is a new thing that we've started. Today's the first time, and so we'll be doing this on Wednesdays at 8. Just to recenter ourselves. I think some of this came about um, as we were talking in staff meeting. Um, just the lengthening of time before we're able to gather for physical worship. Um, and just taking not just our own souls into consideration, but also the souls of people in the congregation and in the community, and just wanting to create an opportunity to pause and refresh. Oh, good morning, Betty. So good to see you this morning. Bless you for being here. Bless you and Nancy both. I hope things are going all right. Certainly do. I know it's been a struggle for y'all. Yeah. So we'll give it another minute, um, and then we'll begin. So glad you all are here. Yeah. And so if you'll forgive me, I'm looking over at the comment section toward the left. I'm not trying to look over your shoulder, but yeah. Yeah. So hope you have just some kind of prayer object available. Actually, I right here I have my prayer beads that Pastor Caroline made, and I love to use these. So I've got these sitting right here. Um, oh, you're welcome, Kelly. You're welcome. Bless you for being here. I'm so glad it came across your feed. When it comes to Facebook Live, I never know if I'm using it right. So I'm glad we've connected. So let's go ahead and begin this morning. We have called this Breathe, um, so that we can intentionally pause during a very stressful time, um, to remember that the spirit is as close as our own breath. Good morning, Jamie. Bless you for being here. Um, but I've been thinking over the last couple of days that um, the word breathe is kind of a very loaded word these days. Um, as our African American brothers and sisters have been drawing to the attention of the community, um, their struggles and the violence that they deal with. And of course, it recalls George Floyd's violent death. And it is incredibly distressing and sad to think of those, not just George Floyd, but others who have had their breath extinguished through violent means. So in calling these Wednesday morning sessions Breathe is not to uh, diminish what is going on in our culture, um, with regard to our brothers and sisters of color. But something else that came to my attention, actually, it was a couple of weeks ago. I was reading a blog. It's a blog that I like to follow on the 10% Happier app, and it's this is written by Dr. Susan Pollack. There are various writers on this app that write blogs, but she's on the faculty at Harvard Medical, and she cites some research that came out about 10 years ago or more, of another psychologist who did some studies, as people were using email and they were on screens and on their laptops and computers. And what she discovered in this study that was 10 years ago or more is that when people are on screens, they tend to not breathe as deeply or as often. And she called it screen apnea. And so in the blog that I read, um, Dr. Pollock um, asks, so many of us are spending time on Zoom these days, and she references that she's doing uh, telehealth, telemedicine visits over Zoom a lot, and that she notices that she gets really tense, and that at the end of a long day that she often has a headache, and she's realized that she's not breathing deeply enough. And also during times of anxiety, we also tend to not breathe deeply. Our breathing tends to get a little shallower and sometimes a little more rapid, or sometimes we find that we're actually holding our breath a little bit, and can actually then gulp. Um, when our body says, "Okay, breathe now." And uh, good morning, Pat. It's so good to see you this morning, and Lynn and Darlene. Um, so as we are thinking and talking about the breath, what I would like to remind you, and I have said this so many times as were able to gather in the sanctuary before this pandemic, is that in Hebrew and in Hebrew the word is ruach, and in Greek the word is pneuma. And both of those words can be translated either wind, breath, or spirit, interchangeable. So that when we breathe, the spirit is as close as our own breath. The Holy Spirit, which enters in through our breath into our nostrils, down into our lungs, fills our body with oxygen, and then we breathe out the spirit in CO2, which benefits plants and trees and that kind of thing. So let me invite you to just sit comfortably for a minute, not rigidly. I'm actually here in my rocking chair, which is my prayer and meditation chair, because I can sit comfortably but fairly straight. So let me invite you to just sit comfortably, but to sit so that you can breathe fairly evenly as you are able into both left and right lungs. And to take just one good, relaxed breath into your belly. And then exhale. And my friends, remember that God's own spirit is as close as your own breath, and that you are loved and enlivened by God, and that you are a blessing. Blessings on you, blessings on your day. Thank you all so much for being here. I'll see you online Sunday morning for worship, and next Wednesday at 8 o'clock. Take care. Peace and health be with you all.